Good evening and welcome to a very special Love Island.
Yes, tonight you're getting rid of not one but two celebrities. Before the hour is up, one of the lads and one of the girls will finally get to share something very special together. The boat home.
It's two for the price of one and it's going to come as a nasty surprise to our 7 survivors. They're so proud to have come this far and to leave now just really hurts. You can barely imagine the pain.
But like us, try, because trust us, it really does make it more fun. And interestingly enough, they've all got their own way of preparing for the eviction. See if you can spot Abby's unconscious attempt here to win a last few votes.
Oh yes, they all survived it together. Despite the fact that we've thrown all the food, drink and the sunshine we could at them, they came back every time asking for more. Aren't they brave?
Oh, aren't they just? And I'm sure many of you sat in your traffic jams this morning and quite literally thanked God that you weren't stuck here in a paradise island, been forced to bask in tropical sunshine and stuff your face with free food and drink. I know, and I think you'll agree, that heroes really isn't too strong a word to describe them.
And if you think our brave little heroes deserve your vote, then get calling now. Now remember, 2 celebrities are leaving today. But of course, it might be that just voting for our celebs on telly isn't enough for you. And when they get back to the UK, you might actually want to meet them in person.
And so, on yesterday's Day Trip Decider, we asked them how much they got for a personal appearance, which meant we finally got to find out how much Abby charges per hour.
Welcome back to Love Island, where 2 celebrities are about to share a plane home.
Which, of course, after life in the resort, will be tough for them. There's less drink, there's less food, and Paul, there's a lot less room in the airplane toilet, so expect tears.
And there's definitely going to be tears later tonight. But before the sobbing comes, the grovelling.
Yes, someone is going, and it is your job to make sure it's not your favourite. Remember, there's a boy as well as a girl going, so if you don't want one of your favourite lads to go, you got to pick up the phone.
Yes, sadly, 2 of them will experience rejection tonight, but there is one man who seems immune to knockbacks.
Who would that be, do you think?
Our resident Romeo, Paul Denan, who apparently doesn't know the meaning of the word no.
Or indeed the meaning of the words get off, I'm not in the mood, or put that away, we're at the dinner table. Yes, Paul, God did give you a knob for a reason, apparently to think with.
I'm just amazed that yesterday I predicted Paul and Isabella would last until the weekend.
You're right.
And I was actually right. Although I didn't think they'd manage to split up and then get back together again in the meantime.
Certainly Paul has been the most romantic person on the island.
Whereas all the time she's been here, poor old Liz has seen as much romance as... well, as you, Patrick.
Hang on, look, me and Terry on camera too, it just didn't work out. These things happen, you know?
Okay, but perhaps today's Trip Decider would help get things started for her. You never know.
Still love you, Terry. So, after a month of being locked up with 5 single guys, it's nice to see Liz finally overcoming her fear of wood.
But it's good also to see that Liz isn't a pushover anymore. And now when she faces a problem in life, she can always climb a tree and get away from it.
Yes, Liz isn't the same old Liz that we never knew in the first place. And in fact, for all of them, it truly has been a life-changing experience. They really are so much browner.
Well, they may have a better tan, but the one thing island life hasn't given Isabella is a sense of rhythm.
My God!
That's going to be you at the wrap party.
Yeah, hopefully. Could do a lot worse.
Set you 2 up.
I could do a lot worse. Yes, when Isabella dances, she likes to let her hair down. Her hair, her family, her friends, and anyone unlucky enough to be dancing with her.
But was that Isabella's last dance? Let's hope so, even if she isn't going. But someone has to, and these are the numbers you need to make sure it's not your favourite.
Join us in a moment when we'll be going live into the resort to dump a 3rd girl in 3 days. Get on the phone, don't go away.
Welcome back to Love Island, where we're just a minute away from revealing which girl will be the next to leave.
But before we do, yesterday we may have given you the impression that Abby was getting together with Lee just to try and win. But it turns out she's not, and in our search to find the perfect pair, Abby, not for the first time, thinks she can go it alone.
Okay, once again, it's the moment they dread the most.
Yes, we're on our way into the resort to reveal the result of tonight's vote. One more celebrity will leave Love Island right now.
Hang on.
But in 10 minutes.
Oh, that's
Thank you very much.
That's man.
Don't get too comfy.
Oh, that is rough.
Okay, it's mean, but it's...
Not particularly, really. No.
Okay, I can tell you that I'm out.
Thank you!
You're safe. Take a seat.
Okay,
Oh.
here she is.
Relief now just to be out of there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's been going on with you and Paul? This is like...
I'm desperate to know closer than that. You're
It's
Couple
more
of days.
different. Yeah, it is more
Whenever you come out.
easy. Hold on a minute.
Is that while you two have been kind of on and off, right, for the screen, going, Isabella, what are you thinking? Just have a look here at some
might
of the
help you
stuff.
make your
Have you
mind up.
forgotten? So why? Why are you kind of close?
Nikki came into the picture though.
Bit of that. Okay, so Paul kind of had Nikki, but someone that you maybe didn't. Have a look at this. Here's an admirer.
Oh, so is that a missed opportunity then?
Hopefully you and Paul, though, watch this space for you and Paul. Be a boy voted out in about 10 minutes.
Thanks.
There she goes.
See you later.
See ya.
Isabella is gone, but it doesn't end there tonight. The boys' lines are still open, so get voting or you're...
One of the remaining 3 must leave, but who will it be? If you want to save your favourite, then you have to pick up the phone and vote. To vote for Fran on 090, will Isabella have some company for the trip home? Who will it be? Find out as we head into the resort for a second time in a few minutes. Do not go away.
Welcome back to Love Island, where we're on our way into the resort for the second time tonight.
Okay, Isabella is out, but which one of these likely lads is about to join her? Guys, Isabella, have a seat.
Oh. Nice one, mate.
Okay, guys.
Good, it's good, it's good, it's good. It's good.
No, can I just say that that was reality TV gold.
You've been so entertaining. It's been hilarious.
No, do you know what? I didn't...
We were going to be out sooner than this, didn't we?
Which Paulie is back, though? That's what I was saying, sort of happy Paul, horny Paul.
Yeah.
This was whenever you almost left the resort.
Now, do you regret your behaviour?
Get any of your behaviour in there.
You know, that's the way I am.
You also feel very strongly for, how can we put it, the ladies. Okay, check.
Did you mean any of what you actually said?
Saying at each time and then just changing your mind and like that.
Well, because when I'm first...
Groping up everybody else, like, you know.
I mean...
Oh, no.
I think you were value for money. Let's...
Never would have guessed.
And
You've been voted off. You've been voted off.
out there.
Yeah.
And,
well, let's have a look
let's
at what
have
it
a
was
look at
like
what you-
in here, okay? This is the ups and downs of the whole relationship.
So, do you want more?
Easy to do that because she is actually here in Fiji. She's good luck.
I'll get there
God
before
bless.
Patrick does.
You have been. There he goes. Nice one, brother!